Hi everybody, Ali Akbarian, your resident road safety expert from Mobility Engineering, back again for another Q&A. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you very much for hitting in that subscribe button, that's down there somewhere. Please hit the button that looks like this pillow, and we'll get one once we hit to that, another pillow or another something once we hit that 1,000 subscribers. So we'd love your support around that, and as we say, always keep those questions coming in. So today's one is a little bit interactive. I'm going to show you a few photos and then we're going to show you the solutions. It's a kind of a bit of a pseudo case study. It's basically around tight driveway access. So we have a family that almost needs, basically they need to have a child carrying around in a wheelchair, and this is the access they have. So they were looking at a wheelchair accessible vehicle to get the child out the back or even back it up and then bring the person around the side there, but there's just not enough room, and it's extremely tight, this building and this location. They have a direct side door access straight to the front door of the house, but basically through the side of the car it's almost impossible. This is a great point at this point, because when you're doing an assessment on a vehicle, you need to also look at the environment around the vehicle, because often, and we found this in the vehicle industry ourselves, people do an assessment when they're at a facility and it all looks great in a facility, for example, like where I'm standing, but then we take it home and we go, oh no, it doesn't actually fit in our house, or something doesn't work in our garage or something like that. So very important, and that's why we always like to encourage those in-home trials. So in a situation like that, we have actually worked with this family pretty closely, and there is a solution. And the solution is to mount put the person into the side of the vehicle, either at the back of the front seat. In this case, the person was actually not a child, I was an adult. And we think something like a swivel seat like the Turney Evo with a Caroni system solves all those problems. So the Turney Evo is a swivel chair that basically makes its way out of the front seat of the car. So it negotiates kind of around the turns. It allows for your car to basically, it doesn't extend the footprint of the car, so there's no big ramps or anything like that sticking out of it. And it also allows tight access locations. What the beauty of this, the Turney system is, it completely unlocks with the wheelchair Caroni base. So the wheelchair Caroni base, what it does, it turns the product into a full functional wheelchair. It's been designed in conjunction with the engineers at Permobil. It's actually a Permobil wheelchair come automotive seat. So it's got all of the features of the Permobil chairs that you can get. So it's not like you're skimping out on a chair, it's just simply not your conventional looking chair. And then what you do is you click your chair in there, you bring this through. So if you imagine the pictures I had on that side pathway, this is a perfect option. This allows me to get me out and then take my passenger all the way to the front door into the house, and they can transfer by lifting these arms in and out. So just like any other wheelchair, and then when we come back and we're in that tight location, we can do almost the exact same thing by docking in to the same mechanism and reversing basically the whole story. So you put that there, and then you push the button, and then the chair will make its way back. So in those tight access where you really can't get around the back or around the side of the car in the driveway, something like this is a wonderful option, and it really unlocks a lot of possibilities. So yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks very much for sending in those questions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there, and we'll see you next time.